We continue to watch NVIDIA today, now in positive territory, almost a full percent following that steep drop, that historic drop yesterday, as we follow these reports of the DOJ going after the tech giant. Our Seema Modi has the latest on that. Hi, Seema.
Carly, was a historic drop. Concerns of a DOJ probe among broader growth concerns, sending NVIDIA down by as much as 9% yesterday. Antitrust officials are reportedly looking into whether NVIDIA is penalizing buyers that do not exclusively use its artificial intelligence chips. That's according to Bloomberg, quoting sources familiar. The chipmaker responding, saying, quote, NVIDIA wins on merit, as reflected in our benchmark results and value to customers who can choose whatever solution is best for them. The question now that the market is trying to answer is whether this reported subpoena turns into a formal complaint against the company. So here's what Wall Street is saying so far. Bernstein's Stacey Rasgon says it's too early to quantify the potential regulatory risk that points to past cases, Intel and AMD, FTC taking on Qualcomm, then Broadcom. He says none of them really had a lasting impact, though he does say it all caused angst at the time, so sort of treating it as a headline risk right now. Taking a step back and looking at how the upcoming election could impact tech and antitrust, Makan Delrahim, former antitrust chief, telling CNBC, quote, the elections will likely not change the DOJ's continued focus on antitrust enforcement in tech, but likely will affect the process for merger reviews, allowing for what he says will be quicker resolutions where remedies are available. We are looking at NVIDIA shares rebounding today, guys.
Here we have the current stock market analysis for NVIDIA Corporation, stock ticker NVDA. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So here we have the 1 hour price chart, and we can see that the stock has really taken a dive here recently. This is surprising to many people, given the fact that the company did report very strong earnings recently. There really wasn't much to be found in the report that was negative, but the share price has really moved lower substantially and has also created a contagion effect within the broader market. Today we saw the market reaction to the Broadcom earnings report that was posted after the market close yesterday. I recently posted a video on that event as well, and that share price is gapping lower significantly. And this is after another example of strong earnings from a technology company. So the market is really punishing this sector at the moment, and it seems as though a positive earnings report is not good enough to keep people enthusiastic about what they're seeing in current share price action. So in this video, we're going to be looking at some important price zones which can be used to develop some profitable trading strategies here going forward, and also look at the possibility of whether or not we're likely to see a reversal in this stock anytime soon. So most recently, what I have been looking at with this stock has been the price movement from 90.69 to 131.26. This would be the prior price high, roughly a double top formation that came in around during the August 26th trading session. And since then, we have seen tremendous movements lower. As things currently stand, if we drill into the price chart here, we can see that share prices have broken below the entire exponential moving average cluster. So that's all 4 exponential moving averages on the hourly price chart. And then in addition to that, as you can see here, the share price itself is really managing to find some very strong resistance every time it moves into the 20-hour exponential moving average, which is the yellow line on this price chart. So, this latest test here, we can really see an excellent example here. This would have come during the Friday trading session. So this is today, early in the trading session, and share prices then dropped to new lows, coming in at $100.95. So these are very significant price movements to the downside, and we're also seeing some increase in trading volumes in the negative direction. So if we pull out to the indicator reading here, we can look at the negative momentum reading, which is still in place. However, what we have to take note of here is the fact that this slope on this trend is extremely dramatic. This type of activity is generally not considered to be sustainable. So for this reason alone, I would start to believe that the indicator reading itself is going to have to break here relatively soon. We have moved into oversold territory here, with the indicator reading falling below the 18 mark, which is very, very oversold. And share prices are attempting to move higher, but we're still running into some problems here and running into this downtrend line as well. So overall, it's very hard to believe that this continues. There is this negative report suggesting that the DOJ, Department of Justice, will be looking at NVIDIA for antitrust reasons, suggesting that the company is a monopoly. I suppose there are some valid points there that could be made, but the suggestion that NVIDIA is going to be broken up, I mean, we're talking about historical events here if this were to occur. This is the most important company in the world to make tremendous products. AMD is really a distant second as far as the GPU market is concerned, and Intel is even farther back in that respect. So, I mean, these are major events here, and this is something that is unlikely to end or resolve itself anytime soon. This is a story that's going to be watched here for some time. But the real question is where the bottom will actually come for this stock. So, currently as things stand, we are looking at this psychological level coming in right around the 100 mark. And then in addition to that, we have a 78.6% Fibonacci retracement that comes in right around $99.30. So if we were able to bounce off there a bit, this would sort of save this stock from retracing the entire movement lower. However, if we do see a break below there, there really isn't much to be found here in the way of historical support. We do have a bit of a price spike low, which came in around 97.50. This would have posted during let's get a date here, August 8 trading session. So, there's a little bit of support here right around this 99.30, 70, 97.50 area zone here. But then if we drop below there is really nothing supporting this stock until we reach these prior lows coming in at $90.69. So this is a volatile situation here. I do favor buying on dips at this point. I think that these moves are extreme and not based on very much. I think it makes more sense to be looking for areas to buy the stock rather than to maybe short sell the stock in anticipation of new runs lower. But what we have to understand here is that this stock is affecting the entire market at this point. I do suggest people take a look at the Broadcom video that I just released because that company released positive earnings as well. They beat market expectations on earnings and revenue, and the stock price. I mean, I'm laughing, but it's not funny. The stock price gapped lower significantly. It was a major price movement that doesn't make conventional sense. I mean, the company beat on earnings. And we're looking at a price gap of roughly $10. So, overall, these are broad-based factors here. The market is currently in an extreme period of readjustment at the moment, but these are the types of situations that lend themselves to strong buying opportunities rather than opportunities to sell. I mean, I think that there are probably some people, even YouTube people, that are probably suggesting that you should buy a put option or sell the stock in some way. But we're already trading at very significant lows here. Share prices have moved lower dramatically. Is it possible that we could see further movements to the downside? Sure. There's a lot of momentum that is currently focused in that direction. However, these movements tend to create buying opportunities rather than sell opportunities. So, this is where traders are made. These types of situations. These are the types of scenarios where you have to look to buck the trend and look for reversals rather than playing into the herd mentality and making a decision to sell the stock. So here's the current market update for NVIDIA Corporation, stock ticker NVDA. Our high-value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high-conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk-to-reward metrics that target massive, market-beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.